Tina. Clayton's got out very, very quick indeed. Dawson's been completely left. It's going to be Clayton moving away from everybody else. This is going to be an easy win. Is it going to be quick? 10:85. Another excellent performance.
In her last solo race ever, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce did something huge. She handed her country's whole future to one girl, a 21-year-old from a small town in Jamaica. Just months later, that same girl helped smash a world record that never existed before. She broke it twice in just one day. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is the best female sprinter Jamaica has ever had. She won 10 gold medals at Worlds, 3 Olympic golds, 5 individual 100-meter world titles. Nobody else has done that. After 18 years on top, she retired in September 2025. It happened at Worlds in Tokyo. 60,000 fans packed the stadium to watch her go. After that last race, Fraser-Pryce said something big. She said she was sure she'd pass the torch to Jamaica's next star, and she said the name out loud. Tina Clayton, 21 years old. Remember that name, because by the end of this video, you'll see why Fraser-Pryce had every right to be shocked by what came next. First, let's go back to where Tina came from. Tina Clayton was born 17 August 2004 in Westmoreland, one of Jamaica's most rural areas. She came 5 minutes before her identical twin, Tia. Their mom was a fast runner too, back in her day, but she never made it to the world stage. Whatever speed lived in that family, it wasn't done yet. A coach named Michael Dyke found the twins early, before they were even 9 years old. He saw them race at a small primary school meet. He didn't wait around, he went straight to their mom. He wanted them in his program at Edwin Allen High School. A few years later, the family moved 145 kilometers from Westmoreland to Frankfield in Clarendon. Also, the girls could train under Dyke. This isn't a story about rich parents or fancy academies. This is 2 girls from one of the poorest areas in the country moving their whole lives because one coach saw something special at a kids' meet. Dyke had already built Edwin Allen into a monster program, 8-time Jamaican high school champions. He remembered spotting the twins clearly years later. He saw them in the under-9 race and went straight to their mother, no hesitation. For a family with no money and no connections, that one talk changed everything. It built the bridge from a small village to the world stage. On February 26, 2019, Tia set a world U15 best, 11.37 seconds in the 100-meter. It didn't last long. 1 month later, Tina answered back, running 11.27 to beat her own twin sister in their first ever head-to-head at Champs, Jamaica's biggest high school meet. Tina called it her most special win ever. That rivalry pushed them both, year after year. At Champs 2021, Tia false started in the final. It cost the twins a shot at finishing 1-2 together. Tina was crushed for her sister, but she pulled herself together and won the title anyway, in 11.38 seconds. "I was really upset at first," she said later, "but I knew I had to win it for her." Weeks later, at Worlds U20 in Nairobi, on the twins' actual 17th birthday, Tina won gold in the 100-meter and ran a leg on the relay team that set a U20 world record, 42.94 seconds. 1 year later, at Worlds U20 in Cali, Colombia, she defended her title with a new championship record, 10.95 seconds, and the relay team broke their own world record again, down to 42.59 seconds. 2 World U20 titles, multiple age group world records, all before she even finished high school. Stop and think about that relay record for a second. U20 world records almost never fall twice in a row, especially in a relay, where 4 handoffs all need to be perfect. Tina ran the same tough leg both times, down the back straight, second handoff, while her sister Tia anchored both races. These 2 girls were rewriting history books together, and neither one even had a driver's license yet back home. Both twins made a bold move. They left Edwin Allen before their final year and turned pro, joining the famous MVP track club in Kingston under coach Stephen Francis. Everyone expected junior success to turn into senior stardom fast. It didn't, not right away. At the 2023 Jamaican Championships, Tina finished 6th in her heat and didn't advance, missing Worlds in Budapest completely. The girl who once looked unstoppable as a junior now looked like just another rookie struggling against grown pros. Then came 2024, an Olympic year, the dream every Jamaican sprinter chases their whole life. Tina was aiming for Paris, But at the national trials, hurt by injury, she finished outside qualifying in her semifinal and missed the final. Her own twin sister made the team instead. Tia went to Paris, reached the Olympic final, and finished 7th, becoming the breakout star of the whole Jamaican team. Tina watched from home. Think about how that feels. You grow up racing your sister your whole life, beating her, losing to her, building your career side by side. Then you watch her walk into the Olympics without you. 2 World U20 titles, multiple records, and still, at the one moment that mattered most, Tina wasn't good enough to make the team. That missed Olympic cycle cost more than just one bad season. Tina had already quit school early, already left home, already put everything into pro training under huge pressure, and the payoff went to her twin sister instead. Imagine watching someone with your exact birthday, your exact training, even your exact face succeed at the one thing you just failed. It would have been easy to blame the injury, blame bad timing, quietly feel jealous watching her sister get the spotlight for a whole year. But Tina has always looked up to Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, not just for the medals, but for how she handled hard times. Fraser-Pryce always showed it's not about winning every time, it's about getting back up after you fall. Tina was about to prove she learned that lesson. Instead of breaking down, she spent the next year rebuilding her whole race from scratch. She was determined. The missed Olympics wasn't the end, it was just a delay. In 2025, Tina won her first senior national title, crossing the line at Jamaican champs in 10.81, a personal best at the time. She beat Shericka Jackson. And get this, she beat her childhood hero, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce, in what turned out to be Fraser-Pryce's very last home 100-meter race ever. That win sent Tina to Worlds in Tokyo. The field there was stacked. In the final, Tina ran a new personal best, 10.76 seconds, for silver, finishing behind only American Melissa Jefferson Wooden's championship record of 10.61. Tina beat Shericka Jackson. She beat Sha'Carri Richardson, and she finished ahead of Fraser-Pryce, who closed out her legendary 18-year career in 6th place, 11.03 seconds, her very last solo race ever. Later that night, in the 4x100 relay final, Fraser-Pryce ran the first leg one final time, handing off to Tia Clayton, who handed to Tina, who handed to Johnny L. Smith. 3 generations of Jamaican sprinting connected by one single baton. In Fraser-Pryce's literal final competitive moment, Jamaica won silver. Fraser-Pryce's amazing career ended with the future of the sport passed directly into the Clayton twins' hands. May 2026, Gaborone, Botswana, World Athletics Relays. Tina lined up in the mixed 100 relay alongside Akeem Blake, Kadrian Goldson, and her twin sister Tia. In the heats on May 2nd, the Jamaican team crossed the line in 39.99 seconds. A world record. Just like that, Jamaica became the first team ever to run a mixed 100 relay under 40 seconds, in front of the fastest teams on the planet, none of whom had ever seen that barrier broken either, 39.99. Then, the very next day, in the final, they did it again. Same 4 athletes, same race, against a field that now knew exactly what Jamaica could do, and they broke their own brand new world record again. 39.62 seconds, a world record broken twice in 24 hours by the same 4 people, with Tina running a leg both times. Not a junior record, not a national record, not even just a personal best, an outright world record, the kind that gets written into history forever. Set, then smashed again by the same team, with a 21-year-old who, 2 years earlier, hadn't even made her own country's Olympic team. This is why Fraser-Pryce's words from Tokyo hit so hard now. She said she believed she passed the torch to a new generation, and she named Tina specifically. Months before that world record ever happened in Gaborone, she wasn't just being nice at her own farewell. She was pointing in real time at the exact athlete who'd help rewrite the record books less than a year later. Tina has never hidden how much that meant to her. "I am inspired by her," she said about Fraser-Pryce. Being able to run the 100-meter final with her felt special. To share the stage with her in her very last championship race, her going-away party, that's always a blessing and an honor. A kid who once watched her own sister make an Olympic team without her, now standing next to her idol in that idol's last race ever and beating her. Compare that to Fraser-Pryce's own start. She grew up in inner-city Kingston, in real poverty, and didn't even hit the world stage until her early 20s, long after most young stars turn pro today. Clayton's path has been faster and way more public. Junior world records before she could even vote. A Missed Olympics shown live across the whole Caribbean. A silver medal earned standing right next to the woman she idolized as a kid. Different roads, same destination. Both became the athlete an entire country placed all its hope in. But the story isn't over, and Tina knows that better than anyone. On June 19, 2026, at the Jamaican Championships, Shericka Jackson took back the national 100-meter title, running 1.81 to edge out Clayton's 1.85 by just 0.04 of a second. A reminder, nothing in this sport stays settled for long, not even for a world record holder. Los Angeles, 2028. Tina Clayton will be 24 years old, walking into an Olympic Games as a world record holder in the relay and a senior world championship medalist in the open 100-meter. The Commonwealth Games come first, later this year, with Clayton expected to anchor Jamaica's hopes again. If she keeps this up, the girl who once watched her own twin make the Olympics without her could walk into LA as the face of Jamaican sprinting, the exact role Fraser-Pryce said in her very last race that she was handing over. So here's the big question. Does Tina Clayton win an individual Olympic medal in Los Angeles? And does she grab an outright individual world record before she even gets there? Drop your answer below. I read every single comment.